Hello and welcome back to another round of RFL. This is going to be round 2 between Royal Flush and Defined. Royal Flush will be on the top, represented by Shadow Hunter and Your Order, and Robo and Dar7 will be representing Defined on the bottom. So Fisherman in the back left for Royal Flush, and the Goblin Cage and Musketeer in the left for Defined. Fireball will be going down on that Goblin Cage for Royal Flush, as well as putting a Musk of their own down. A log will come down, pushing back the Brawler and the Musk. And Defined opts to Fireball the Musketeer of Royal Flush, but it doesn't get taken out by their own Musketeer. Now a Lumberjack from both teams here going left-hand lane. They're going to be meeting on the Royal Flush side. And a Musk down in the back left here for Defined. And the Loon Mega Knight coming in right at the bridge for Royal Flush. That's with Rage down by that dead Lumberjack. Musk is on the Loon. Lightning comes down, killing that Loon, but the freeze came down from Royal Flush. Mega Knight jumps on the Musk on the tower, hits the tower as well twice before going down by that Baby Dragon. Musk on Royal Flush's side will clean up the Baby Dragon and then cross the bridge with a fair bit of health, so it's going to need to be defended here. Defined will opt for the log to fully defend that Musketeer. And looking like a Lumber Loon freeze right now for Royal Flush. I'm not sure if that's going to be one Loon or two. Robo and Dar, not fully sure what they have looking at the cards. Round to number 1, they were running a Giant Skelly and Royal Giant deck in the 2v2s. It does look somewhat similar to that deck, so they may be running that, but I'm still not fully sure. Another Musk coming down in the back left now for the Defined team. That will be meeting the Goblin Brawler and Inferno Dragon of Royal Flush on the Defined side. Fisherman lunges into the Goblin Cage. There's now a Lumber Loon push coming in. Fireball the Musk back. This Loon is really close to the tower right now. Musk is shooting it, but it won't be able to stop it. Loon drops one bomb. That left-hand tower is down, but it's the counter push for Defined right now. Mega Knight, Royal Giant, Baby Dragon, and Heal Spirit. Mega Knight leaps onto the Musketeer, kills it in the next shot. Royal Giant, Mega Knight, and Baby Dragon, and Lumberjack on this left-hand tower. This is at risk of a 3-star here, so the Inferno Dragon comes down to clean it up. The Musketeer and Baby Dragon of Defined will clean up that Inferno Dragon. Mega Knight down as well for Royal Flush here. Their King Tower is already under 2,000 health and is a raged up Royal Giant still shooting. It gets pulled to the center by the Fisherman, but it's still firing away. That tower's at 1,200 damage when all is done. There's now a Mega Knight on Defined side. It jumps towards the Goblin Cage. The Mini P.E.K.K.A will run towards it, but gets pulled by the Fisherman. Hits the Lumberjack instead. Does not kill that Lumberjack. Now there's a Lumber Loon push coming in here from Royal Flush. That gets Fireball back, but the freeze is down. The balloon doesn't make it to the tower. A Fireball down from Royal Flush here. Nothing seems to be able to make it to this tower, so we look like we'll be going into overtime. But the Royal Giant on the left-hand side here for Defined. It is on that King Tower, even though there's Inferno Drag on it. The Inferno Drag gets lightning, resetting it and allowing this Royal Giant to finish off the King Tower. A 3-1 victory for Defined, bringing them up 1-0 in the set. Alright, going into game number 2 here. Royal Flush now on the bottom with Shadow Hunter in Your Order and Robo and Dar7 on the top for Defined. Starting off with the Lava Hound in the back right. That's going to be met by the Musk of Defined. And Defined will go for the Royal Giant in the left-hand lane. That's being met by the Goblin Cage and Inferno Dragon. Flying Machine behind that Lava Hound got fireballed. The Musk is chipping away at the Lava Hound. Skelly Dragons come down as well to clean that up. Lava Hound Pups will now be cleaned up, but there's the Brawler Inferno Drag in the left-hand lane. Lightning takes both of those out, and now it is on to Royal Flush to defend this Musk and Skelly Drag. They do a Heal Spirit, but one Skelly Drag locks on the tower, the other one locks onto the Dark Knight that was placed. And Dark Knight dashes across the bridge, but will get pulled by the Fisherman after he hits that tower. Lead now in Royal Flush's favor by about 200 health after that Dark Knight dashed onto the tower. And Fisherman will be crossing on the left. I'm assuming Royal Flush will be ignoring this as they're going for the Hound in the right-hand lane. Baby Dragon behind that Hound and a Goblin Cage on defense. Baby Dragon should be passing that Hound before the river, so it's going to be targeted by that tower and the defensive Baby Dragon of Royal Flush. There's now an Electro Drag behind the Lava Hound, a Musk on defense, and a Royal Giant in the left-hand lane for Defined. Lumberjack coming down on both sides in the right now. Fireball on the Musk Lumberjack and Brawler. Missed the Musk actually. So that Musk of Defined is getting a lot of value, cleaning up the pups and every other air troop, as well as that Royal Giant of Defined fully took out the left-hand tower. The right-hand tower of Defined only has 150 health, so it's still a very close game. Now only 80 health after that log. However, this matchup does seem to be in the Royal Flush guys' favor, as they have Lava Hound and the air defense cards are 2 Musketeers, Baby Dragon, and a Skelly Dragon, which is not very much for a double Lava Hound. There's another Hound coming in on the left-hand side, Flying Machine behind it, but will cross in front of it before it passes the river. This brings out the Royal Giant Musk and Mini P.E.K.K.A. on the right-hand side from Defined, as well as the Lightning, cleaning up almost everything. A defensive Lightning now down for Royal Flush will protect that right-hand tower. Royal Flush has this Hound on the left. They do a Miner in there to kill the Musk that's attacking that Hound, as well as a Baby Dragon to clean up the defensive Baby Dragon. Skelly Dragon's down on defense, as will be cleaning up some of those pops, but will go down before everything's dead. Fireball has to come out, pushing back that Baby Dragon. The right-hand tower has to be fireballed by Royal Flush just so they can go into overtime. There's now a Royal Giant Lumberjack in the pocket for Defined. Inferno Dragon on defense there. Offensive Snowball pushes that Inferno Dragon back. The Musketeer was also shooting it. The right-hand tower is only at 900 health. A big counter push, but that's heading towards the King Tower, so it's not that dangerous. But the Lava Hound in the pocket, Royal Giant in the pocket as well for Defined. That's fired once at the tower, and the Fireball down. It's going to fire twice. It's taking this tower. Robo and Dar win this one 2-1, winning the set 2-0 for their team. Alright, going into the first game of the King of the Hill here, we have Robo versus Peroni. Robo starting off with the Baby Dragon in the right to defend that Bar Barrel, and the Mega Minion from Peroni. So still not sure what either guy would be running here. Robo did pull a sweep out in round 1 using E-Golem. So when I see the healer, I'm expecting this to be the E-Golem Earthquake that he ran in that first round. Barput will be down from Robo, so it does look like that deck. And possibly a Barput Graveyard from Peroni. And the healer will keep those bars from the hut nice and healthy and cross the bridge after killing the knights. Baby Dragon on defense here for Peroni, and the Earthquake on that Barput for Robo. The Barput of Peroni got taken down, but Robo still has half health left. And now the Baby Dragon on defense. Early Graveyard here from Peroni. Barbs are tanking for it, but now nothing is tanking for it. The healer is defending those skeletons. It seems to be there's potential for a counter push here from Robo with 3 barbs up and a healer. But the Baby Dragon didn't cross the river, so it won't be taken out by the tower. It now will after redirecting to that healer. So even elixir on both sides here. Barput from Peroni, and perhaps a Barput from Robo once he hits 10. And Robo goes for the counter Barput here, being able to kill the opposing barbs on his side and have help with the Princess Tower. So both guys seem to just be playing a little more passive, wait until they hit 10, and then possibly slowly working towards the bridge battle on the right-hand side. The E-Wiz comes down from Peroni to stop the Bar Barrel. And the Electric Drag in the back right for Robo, possibly starting to build himself a push. But the Knight in the left-hand lane for Peroni, followed by the Graveyard instantly. There's a Baby Dragon down defending that, as well as an Earthquake and a healer. E-Dragon is defending this right lane just fine, but it went down. The left tower didn't take much damage, only about 200, and there's potential for counter push. E-Golem goes in front of the healer, E-Dragon, Baby Dragon, and 2 Barbarians, and will be going towards the Barbarian hut that was just placed by Peroni. However, that's getting Earthquaked right now, and the Mega Minion on defense is killed after firing only 1 shot off. E-Wiz comes down on the Baby Dragon and Electric Dragon, killing the Electric Dragon, but then going down. Baby Dragon on defense as well, being targeted by 2 Baby Dragons. Huge elixir lead on the field right now for Robo. He takes the one left-hand tower, and with only 10 seconds left, that means he's going to take this game as well. So Robo is going to go up 1-0 in this set, or 1-0 in the game, bringing this set to 1-0. Alright, going to another game with Robo versus Yahir. The 4 games I've seen from Robo at the moment have all been E-Golem Earthquake, so unless I see something different, I'm kind of expecting that deck again. Just the Heal Spirit on the right, nothing to defend that by Robo. And it seems both guys just want to opt to wait for the other one to commit first, possibly some bad starting hands. And here goes for the Fisherman in the back right. E-Dragon from Robo in the back right as well. So possibly the E-Golem Earthquake deck once again. Royal Recruits down for you here in the back. Those 4 of them are heading to the left-hand lane. And the healer coming down at the bridge, as well as an E-Golem for Robo. He's getting aggressive already. The Electric Dragon's hitting the row recruits and killed one archer. Baby Dragon defending the row recruits on the left. A balloon falling behind that. The E-Golem has reached the tower. Healer and E-Dragon are just behind it. Balloon drops one bomb, gets NATO'd, but goes right back to that left-hand tower, dropping a second bomb off, and not a third. But the right-hand tower did go down for you here, and now he has a healer, 4 Golemites, and E-Dragon on his King Tower. E-Barb's replaced, but they're getting chained onto from that E-Dragon, forcing the snowball out from you here. The E-Barbs are still getting hit by the E-Dragon, and it looks like they will die. They get killed by the Electric Dragon, and Robo is able to take a 1-tower lead and get a little bit of an elixir lead after that. The balloon coming in the bypass spot on the left-hand side for you here. Electric Dragon on defense for that. The balloon is getting close enough for death damage. So looks balloon does die and gets death damage on that left-hand tower. That will take it down. But there's the E-Golem healer Electric Dragon push coming in on the left. Royal recruits are defending it. There's the 4 on the left-hand side right now, but they're getting hit by the Electric Dragon. Everything just got NATO'd in, including that fisherman. And all the royal recruits on the left are now dead. There's just archers defending behind the tower, but that tower is about to go down. Only 200 health left. Inferno Drag is placed just to save those archers and tower. And lead now shifting even further into Robo's favor with the 1 tower advantage and only 200 health on that, no tower advantage, but 200 health on that left-hand tower. Another set of royal recruits here from you here, as well as some archers behind them. And E-Barbs, but the Bar Barrel gets amazing value through all that. Heal Spirit comes down, heals all that up for you here, as well as he's going in for the Loon push here on the right. E-Barbs took out the Barb Hut. Electric Dragon is defending the Loon at the moment. Loon gets NATO'd back. That won't even get death damage. E-Barbs in the pocket. E-Dragon's close left-hand tower doesn't fire a shot off. And the Fisherman in the pocket right now. Yahir is really trying to commit to get this tower. And Robo should just have to Earthquake and NATO here and take the match, or perhaps just an Earthquake. Robo wins this one 2-1, bringing this set to 2-0. Going into game number 3 here between Robo and Lucifer. And Robo is up 2-0 right now in this set, bringing his team onto match points. Baby Dragon in the back to defend this bar putt of Robo. So Robo has been running his E-Golem deck practically every game I have seen him play in 1v1. So that is what I'm expecting once again as we see the Bar Putt and Baby Dragon. I'm assuming Lucifer has a fairly good idea that Robo could be playing E-Golem and should be running quite a hard counter deck. He's already got the Skelly Giant, Baby Dragon, and the Ice Wiz. So I'm not sure if it's going to be maybe like a Graveyard deck with Bomb Tower or what the final cards are going to be, but I'm assuming it's going to have a good matchup. There we go. We got the minor Loon push coming in on the right here for Lucifer. Robo has 10 Elixir, but isn't doing anything to defend it. Goes for the E-Golem healer E-Drag push in the left, completely ignoring the right-hand tower. The NATO pulls everything into that Skelly Giant bomb, killing the the Electro Dragon and weakening the healer and E-Golem. Everything is on this left-hand tower though, and is getting healed right back up to full. Left-hand tower now is down for Lucifer, and a lot of troops are alive. However, the healer has just been killed, and it's just now an E-Golem and Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon being targeted by both of those towers. Now, just the E-Golem's left for Lucifer, but his King Tower is at under 2,000 health after that. He also the Skelly Giant right at the bridge on the left-hand side. Bar Putt will defend that from Robo. And now the Balloon in the bypass spot for Lucifer. Electro Dragon on defense. Skelly Giant has reached the Bar Putt and will blow it up, but the Balloon dropped one bomb. E-Dragon got pulled back, and then the Balloon got pulled back after dropping its one. Won't get death damage. Lead is in Lucifer's favor, just slightly. His King Tower is about 150 less than Robo's left tower. Lucifer going just for that Ice Wiz in the back left. Will be met by the healer of Robo. Baby Dragon to support that Ice Wiz. And a Skelly Dragon right at the bridge. So it seems like Lucifer is able to win these bridge battles as long as he's putting the Skelly Giant. Not much able to counter push down with the bomb. But the Loon is coming in. That's targeting the Bar Putt first. Everything gets NATO'd into the Skelly Giant bomb. All that's left is that newly placed Electro Dragon. It's on the Loon and we'll take it out, but not before the Balloon gets close enough for death damage. So an even wider lead right now for Lucifer, bring that tower down to 1,200. However, the E-Golem and healer push, but there's a bomb tower in Lucifer's hand. That goes down right in front of the king tower. That gets earthquaked. Everything gets NATO'd into the center right now. There's... Oh, the healer has just died from that bomb tower bomb. So it looks like this push is going to go down, but not before bringing that tower to just under 1,000 health. So lead now slightly in Robo's favor. However, he has to defend this counter push. He was down quite a bit of elixir, so this might be difficult. He's got the E-Dragon down and the healer right now, but the Loon is coming in for Lucifer. Everything gets NATO'd together at the bridge. All that's left alive is this E-Dragon on defense from Robo, but it's getting hit by the baby dragons. It's still on the Loon. The Loon's so close to the tower, though. Loon drops one bomb on the tower, and that's going to be it once death damage drops. Lucifer is going to stop the sweep here and win this one 2-1, bringing this series or this set to a 2-1 for Defined. Alright, going into another game with Eaton versus Lucifer. Undefined is currently up 2-1 in this series, with Lucifer winning that last game against Robo. He's going to have to beat 2 more if he would like to keep Royal Flush in this, as Undefined won the first set. We got the Mega Minion heading towards the left-hand lane, will be met by the Knight of Lucifer, and a Knight coming down from Eaton as well, going to the left-hand lane. Both those will be meeting on Eaton's side, and Lucifer will be cycling a Baby Dragon in the back. And now a Bar Putt from Eaton. So possibly a Bar Putt Graveyard from Eaton. Lucifer not fully sure what he is running yet. Ice Wiz, so I'm thinking that's going to be Graveyard Splash Shard variation. Bomb Tower or Goblin Cage. Graveyard comes down already from Lucifer. Baby Dragon is tanking for that. And the offensive Poison down as well. A lot of damage right off the bat from the Graveyard. And then quite a bit from the Poison as well. Bring that tower down to 2,080 health afterwards. But there's going to be 3 Barbs, an E-Wiz, 4 Barbs, E-Wiz, and a Baby Dragon crossing the bridge here. Potential for a counter push. Eaton does not opt for the Graveyard. And that Bomb Tower will take out the E-Wiz and then clean up the Barbarians afterwards. However, it should leave 1 Barbarian. 1 Barbarian is on the tower now. It looks like he's going to get 3 shots. He got 2. He got the 3rd shot there. So that 1 Barbarian just brought the lead in Eaton's favor by about 30 damage. The Mega Minion going in the back now, and the Knight in the back for Lucifer. Another Bar Putt now down for Eaton. Lucifer possibly going for an Ice Wiz now in the center. I believe bridge battles will be really big in this battle. Whoever can come out on top, have more troops live, and be able to tank for their Graveyard will have obviously a good advantage. Poisons are quite hard in this matchup. I'm not the best Graveyard player, but it's kind of hard going between poisoning the Graveyard and poisoning value, but there's a Graveyard coming in from Lucifer right now. Quite a bit of skeletons on the tower already from that Graveyard. E-Wiz and Knight on defense, but the tower's already at 1,500 health. Lead back in Lucifer's favor. Offensive Poison down as well on that Bar Putt and tower. But there's a Graveyard push coming in from Eaton. Mega Minion tanking for it with the Knight and E-Wiz shortly behind it. Bomb Tower gets redirected onto the Knight and then gets taken out. There's 4 Barbs close to the tower. The Bar Barrel got killed. Ice Wiz got killed. And Knight got killed on Lucifer's side. All that's left is his Baby Dragon. But his NATO helps him clean all that up. Now, 2 Baby Dragons fighting on Eaton's side. His will come out on top, and then potential for a Graveyard counter push. It would be an aggressive one, but he doesn't. He just goes to reset with the Bar Putt. Back left, though, not in the middle. That's an interesting placement. Lucifer has been taking any value he can get on that Bar Putt, so I'd be interested to see if he goes for another offensive Graveyard Poison, perhaps. But we have the Baby Dragon and Ice Wiz. Baby Dragon has not crossed the bridge yet, so nothing is getting hit by Eaton's Princess Tower, allowing Lucifer to slowly win this bridge battle. But with the Mega Minion and Baby Dragon down, Eaton will slowly be edging his way out into this battle. The Poison will be down on the Ice Wiz and the tower of Lucifer, and an E-Wiz will be cycled in the middle for Eaton. He comes out top in the bridge battle, but nothing really lived there. He goes for the Graveyard, but the Baby Dragon was tanking, got killed. Now the E-Wiz is targeting onto the Bomb Tower, and nothing's tanking for the skeletons. They still managed to get a couple hits there, bringing that tower down to 1,000 health. Lead now in Eaton's favor, but the counter push coming for Lucifer. 2 Knights, Baby Dragon, and Ice Wiz. No Graveyard yet, though. He's waiting. The NATO pulls all of the troops in of Eaton and then finishes them off. 2 Ice Wiz on this Baby Dragon, but not enough to Graveyard afterwards. Lucifer just playing it a little slow here, trying to get the advantage in the bridge battle before committing. He goes for the Graveyard now, though. Bar Barrels to finish off the E-Wiz. The Bar Barrel is now tanking for the Graveyard. Defensive Bar Barrel to clean up some skeletons. A lot of skeletons in the back of the tower there. Brought that down to 700 health. The Baby Dragon and Ice Wiz are killing the Knight of Eaton. And there's going to be now an Ewiz and Baby Dragon that live on Eaton's side to cross this bridge. Eaton will lead that with a Graveyard and a Bar Barrel and a Poison as well. The Ice Wiz, Baby Dragon, and Bar Barrel defending for Lucifer here. And Ice Wiz down as well as a Knight. A Mega Minion cross that river for Eaton. It will kill the Baby Dragon before going down. And now the troops seem to be meeting at the bridge. And big lead for Lucifer. He's got the Baby Dragon and Ice Wiz both alive. He just NATO'd in the Ice Wiz and Baby Dragon of Eaton, but the Ice Wiz is still alive at just a sliver of health. That's really big for Eaton, but his tower's at 300 health. 15 seconds left. He has to make the counter push here. He goes for the Bar Barrel onto that Ice Wiz, but he has to NATO. 10 seconds left. NATO is down. Nothing was tanking for it aside from that Bar Barrel, which is going to go down. The Poison is on the tower, but there's not going to be enough time. There needs to be a couple more skeleton hits. Skeleton's close but doesn't get it. Lucifer wins this game by just about 200 health, keeping his team in this and bringing this series to 2-2. So we're going into the 5th and final game here between Lucifer and Dar. Series is at 2-2 at the moment. Dar starting us off the Miner on the right. Gets met by the Ice Wiz of Lucifer as well as the Bar Barrel. And a Flying Machine now from Dar. Possible Lava Hound deck? Lava Clone, I would say. Lucifer might be running Splash Shard and Tombstone. I would definitely say a Lava Hound deck because of that Tombstone. And with Lucifer's 3 cards, it looked like he might be running a Graveyard deck again. Actually, no, with the Miner down for Lucifer as well, it doesn't seem to be Graveyard. Looking like Lava Hound for Dar, but not fully sure what Lucifer is running. A Giant Skelly down for Lucifer. Perhaps this is his game 1 deck that he played against Robo. Balloon in there. And I can't fully remember it. I believe that was a Bomb Tower too. So Balloon down as well. Miner on defense here for Dar. Flying Machine. It's targeting the Skelly Dragons. Or targeting the Balloon now. Skelly Dragons are on its team. And the Tombstone will be taken out by the Ice Wiz. The Loon got redirected there, so will not get death damage. It looks like Dar has a really good matchup here. I believe Lucifer's building is that Bomb Tower, and he only has Ice Wiz and Baby Dragon to defend. Lava Hound now in the back right for Dar. And Lucifer's opting to wait, goes for the Bomb Tower on the right hand side. So only 2 air defense cards in his deck, and the only spell that would help being NATO. Baby Dragon going in the back right for Lucifer. Skelly Dragon's falling behind that Hound for Dar. And Ice Wiz on defense as well. Bar Putt being cycled in the back and the Miner coming in for Dar. The Death Bomb took out 1 Skelly Dragon. Ice Wiz took out the second one. And the Baby Dragon and Ice Wiz are taking out that Hound. It popped, and the pups will now be cleaned up by the Baby Dragon and Ice Wiz. Decent counter push coming in from Lucifer. Skelly Dragon, Skelly Giant, Baby Dragon, Ice Wiz, 2 Baby Dragons now, and the Balloon. They've just reached the bridge now, and they're crossing. Nothing is targeting that Loon yet, and it's getting really close to the Tombstone. Nothing's still targeting it. But Skelly Dragons just went on as well as the tower, taking it out right before it gets death damage. The Skelly Giant got close, doesn't get death damage, but 2 Baby Dragons and 2 Ice Wiz are on this right-hand tower. It looks like it's about to go down. The right-hand tower will be taken out by Lucifer, and Dar has to get a tower down, but the weakest one is at 2,000 health. He goes for Lava Hound right at the bridge, Mega Minion following behind it, as well as the Flying Machine, but there's not much time. This Baby Dragon is defending, kills the Mega Minion. The Flying Machine won't be able to kill the Baby Dragon in time, and Lucifer is going to take this. He pulls off the reverse sweep, winning this game 1-0 and winning the set for his team 3-2. We're going into the 1v1. Going into the first game of the 1v1 between Zach and Peroni, with Zach being on Defiant and Peroni being on Royal Flush. And Peroni starts us off with a Hunter in the back, going towards that right-hand side. Bar Putt by Zach. And Royal Giant right off the bat from Peroni. That's going to the left-hand side. Zappy's on defense from Zach. They're stalling that Royal Giant a bit, but he's already fired 2 shots onto that Bar Putt. Make that a 3rd shot before going down. 1 more for good measure. Bar Putt is now broken. There's 2 Barbs and the Zappies in the left. They got fireballed. The Barb met the Hunter at the bridge on the right. Hunter should be healthy enough. Gets Barb barreled so it doesn't shoot that tower. So Zach could be running the Royal Recruit Barb Hut spam deck, and Peroni possibly just running the Royal Giant Cycle deck. Don't know if it's Skelly Dragons or Ewiz yet. And Magic Archer down for Zach. So it's slightly modified deck than I was expecting. I'm not sure if it's still going to have the Royal Recruits and Royal Hog in here. Fisherman down for Prony. And Zach's at 10 Elixir. Goes for the Royal Hogs now in the right-hand lane. Hunter on defense for Prony, as well as E-Barbs at the bridge to take out that Magic Archer. The E-Barbs are crossing the bridge with the Heal Spirit behind it. Royal Recruits down on defense though for Zach. Those Royal Recruits are killing the Barbarians, but 2 are already down. The last 2 are getting finished off. Fireball has to come down to hit the Hunter and Fisherman. E-Barbs are now dead. Hunter will get picked off by the tower. Fisherman picked off shortly after. Doesn't look like there will be any damage on this push for Prony. So lead in Zach's favor by about 400 damage. I'm guessing Zach just going to hit 10 Elixir here, reset, play another Bar Putt, and play this one slow to get the overwhelm going on. Prony, however, does not look like a very good matchup for him. Quite hard for the Royal Giant to break through this Bar Putt deck, as well as Royal Recruits. The Royal Giant's going down in the left-hand lane. Bar Putt placed right at the bridge. Those barbs are attacking the Royal Giant right away. However, the Royal Giant should take out that Bar Putt before going down. It does. There's now 4 barbs crossing the left-hand side. Flying Machine crossed the right. E-Wiz in the center, kills the Flying Machines, helps with the barbs before the Magic Archer kills that. Magic Archer chipped on that left-hand tower just a bit, but the right-hand tower is still the weak one for Prony. And Zach opts to cycle the Barb Barrel in the right-hand lane and gets himself 1 hit on that tower. Cycles Royal Recruits in the back. And the Royal Giant slowly creeping up on this right-hand lane for Prony. He's got his Hunter in the left. And an E-Wiz supporting that Royal Giant. Flying Machine at the river for Zach. Fireball down the right-hand lane, so this Flying Machine's going to live and get some good value. Ooh, Bar Putt right at the bridge again, preventing that Royal Giant from getting any damage. And we'll be able to get quite the counter push when it dies. There's now 5 barbs crossing. E-Wiz down, targeting the Flying Machine first, but also split on the barbs, so Hunter has to go down. So now Royal Hogs in the left, all locked onto the tower. E-Wiz is redirected. Barb Barrel got some damage, but that left-hand tower is now the weak one at 1300. There's a Royal Giant in the right, Magic Archer in center, and the Royal Recruits now placed down for Zach to defend that Royal Giant. The Royal Giant is going to get some hits. We'll bring that tower down to 1700 health, so lead still in Zach's favor, and he has potential for the counter push. Prony has to spend quite a bit to defend these Royal Recruits, and in that time, Zach's able to play another Bar Putt. E-Wiz stuns his Magic Archer, then kills it. Fisherman just still living on Prony's side, but it looks like that's going to be taken out by the Flying Machine of Zap. The Hunter goes down of Prony, keeping that Fisherman alive. However, it's going to pull this barb and get itself killed. Hunter crosses the bridge, shoots at the Zappies placed down by Zach. 2 of those Zappies got put down to close to getting one-shotted. Now we have Royal Recruits on both sides. Hogs coming in with the left-hand Royal Recruits. There's now 3 Royal Recruits and Hogs, all fireballed. All that's left on the right-hand side for Zach is 2 Royal Recruits, Zappies, Barbs, and a Magic Archer that came in. Magic Archer shipping through the Royal Giant onto the tower, has gotten 4 hits, and that's it. He's no longer on the right angle. So lead still in Zach's favor now by about 700 health on the right-hand towers. Fireball comes down on the Flying Machine from Prony. His Royal Giant gets 1 shot before going down that right-hand tower, but there's a huge counter push coming in. Royal Hogs on the left, 4 Recruits, and a Magic Archer on the right for Zach. Fireball has to come down on those Hogs on the left. There's not very much for this push on the right. And then so this push on the right has just an E-Wiz defending right now. Both towers at 500 for Prony. He goes for the Royal Giant at the bridge. Only 20 seconds left. Zappies and Royal Recruit on defense. Won't allow that Royal Giant any hits. Zach just goes for the Fireball on the Fisherman. He isn't even going to get damage. He just has to defend. And with the Royal Giant out of cycle, Zach is going to win the first game here, bringing Defined up 1-0 in the 1v1 set. Alright, going into game number 2 between Zach and Prony. Zach winning that first game, going up 1-0. He's starting off with the Miner. Prony goes for the defensive Goblin Cage there. And just going to allow this Miner to chip. And Zach following with a Mega Minion and an E-Wiz from Prony. So possibly the Mega Knight Graveyard deck from Prony. Mega Knight coming down, I'm assuming that is the deck. It's a Baby Dragon and Mega Minion and Barbs for Zach. Not fully sure what he's got. But the Mega Minion and Baby Dragon will kill this E-Wiz at the bridge and cross the river. The tower is hitting the Mega Minion first, so Baby Dragon will live and get a couple shots on the Fisherman that was placed down. So just a slight elixir lead for Zach here, and about 300 damage on that right-hand tower. And he gets the Hound in the back right. Hunter will be coming at the back, going towards the right-hand side for Prony. The Ewiz was played pretty early, so I believe that's still one card out of cycle. The Miner, to follow up for the Hound, goes right towards the Hunter and then gets one shot from the Hunter, and then the Princess Tower finishes it off. The high Goblin Cage there allowed that to happen. Now it's an Ewiz on defense for Prony attacking the Hound. And Goblin Cage of Zach's just pops. I'll be supporting the Hound shortly. He's going to get pulled in towards the Fisherman and then killed shortly after. But Baby Dragon will actually help the Brawler kill that Fisherman. And now the Baby Dragon will get a little bit of chip onto this right-hand tower for Zach, as well as those two pups that lift. Hunter has to come down on defense for Prony, but his tower is only at 850 health. Very early lead for Zach here, but the Graveyard is coming in for Prony. Hunter is tanking for it. Barbs are defending the Graveyard. Graveyard is allowed a little bit of damage on that left-hand side, and the poison comes down from Prony as well to finish off those Barbs. Lead still in Zach's favor, but just by about 1,000 health. Mega Knight now at the bridge for Prony. Miner at the right-hand tower for Zach. Mega Knight's being defended by a Goblin Cage and Mega Minion. Fisherman's placed, but not close enough to pull the Brawler. He has to walk a little bit first. Pulls the Brawler onto the left-hand side, but will die before killing it. Offensive poison down for Zach, bringing that right tower even weaker. He's got a Miner on it as well. Defensive Goblin Cage and Hunter down to kill the Miner. The Hunter now coming in on the right behind the Brawler. Goblin Cage on defense for Zach. Very, very good lead for Zach at the moment. He just has to defend one last push and finish off that tower, and he'll be taking this game and the series. Barb's down, but the Mega Knight was jumping, so he took those Barbs out almost instantly. There's almost nothing left. The Brawler is going to get killed. The Miner has to come down. The Baby Dragon is here as well, but it's going to be killed by the Hunter. Goblin Cage is down. Zach is running out of elixir and running out of troops. There's the offensive Graveyard, but the defensive poison from Zach. The tower is shooting the Hunter. Hunter's allowed one more shot on the tower. This lead isn't much anymore. Zach still has it by 500 health. And the Mega Knight coming in from Prony. Mega Knight Hunter. Barbs get placed on the Mega Knight, but he doesn't jump, so those live a little bit longer. Miner on the right-hand tower now for Zach. Mega Knight jumps onto the cage placed by Zach. The Ewiz resets the Miner, and Mega Knight jumps again, but does not land on that Brawler. A poison down for Zach, but the final Graveyard comes in for Peroni. The Snowball in for Zach, bringing that tower down really low. The Graveyard is just about... The tower's at 3 health. The tower isn't going to go down until the next poison cycle. And Peroni is able to take this with 3 health on his tower, bringing this to a 1-1 set. Alright, we are going into the third and final game of the 1v1 set. Tied up 1-1 in the series and 1-1 in the set. Could be anyone's game here. The Miner Wallbreaker push there got defended by the Barbs. Wallbreaker's taken out instantly. Miner killed a little bit shortly after. And Zach seems to be running the Valk Rocket Wallbreaker deck. It was bet a couple seasons ago, but after the Miner nerfs and all that, you haven't really seen it too much. If he is running that deck though, it does have Bomb Tower, and I believe Magic Archer is one of the few air counters that it has. So he might not be too well off in this matchup. But he goes for the Miner Wallbreaker push in the left. Skelly Dragons go to defend that, but both Wallbreakers still land. The Mega Minion is followed behind that Hound on the right, as well as a Miner. Skelly Dragons in the left for Peroni. Bats as well in the deck of Zach, but they get zapped instantly. There is now all the Hounds, or all the pups on that right-hand tower. They got snowballed back, but still got about 1 hit off before going down. The Mega Minions are really close to the tower, has to get pulled back by the Wall Breakers. It hits one, allowing the tower to take that out. The other one lands. So lead is actually in Zach's favor here by just a bit on that right-hand tower. He does have 2 towers that are weak. Peroni's going for the Hound, though, in the back left. Valk in the bridge on the right for Zach. And that will pull out the Barbarians of Peroni. Zach doesn't have any choices. He's got his Magic Archer or his Bats as his air defense cards. So Magic Archer will be coming down in the center, and that brings out the Loon of Peroni right behind this Hound. Bomb Tower pulls that Loon towards center, but there's not much to attack that Loon. Bats come down from Zach. Possible zap coming soon. No, the Fireball instead takes out the Magic Archer and all but 1 bat. So the Hound just pops. No air defense cards left for Zach. He snowballs all those pups back, preventing any more damage. Lead now in Peroni's favor, but Zach's going for the Miner Wallbreaker on the right. Skelly Dragons placed down as well as his zap fully stops those Wallbreakers, and they cross the bridge on the right. They get defended by the Valk and don't shoot the tower. and lead just slightly, still in Peroni's favor. But he's now going for the right-hand lane, the healthier tower. He's got a Lava Hound at the bridge, Mega Minion behind it. The Magic Archer got fireballed instantly. That high bomb tower did not pull anything but the Mega Minion, which will destroy that bomb tower in 4 hits. Now the Miner Wall Breaker coming in for Zach, pushed on that right-hand tower. 2 Wall Breakers actually land. This right-hand tower is in huge danger for Zach. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to defend. It's just up to him to basically take that right-hand tower and bring this to overtime. The bats got zapped right away. The balloon is so close to this tower. This tower is definitely going down. Now Zach miners onto that right-hand tower. He's going to have to snowball as well. The miners are running. Oh, the bars moved back. The wall breaker landed. So this is going into overtime. It's now a 1-1 game. Zach has the elixir lead, but the bars are down for Peroni right now. And Peroni does have quite the matchup, being he has the Hound, he has the Zap, and he has the Fireball, which counter both of Zach's air defense cards. Zach knows this, goes in aggressively with the Velk and Bats in the pocket, only getting him 1 hit from the Velk. So now a counter push coming from Peroni. Lava Hound in the pocket. Zach has to go for the wall breakers in the pocket and Miner on the left-hand tower, but he's running out of time. Balloon now coming in on that left-hand tower. The left-hand tower of Peroni only has 600 health, but Zach doesn't seem to have enough elixir to push himself. He miners, basically nothing stopped this Loon. The Loon gets snowballed. Fireball comes in. Loon drops the bomb. Peroni wins. Peroni wins this one 2-1, winning the set 2-1 and the series 2-1 for Royal Flush.